Hello, my friends. Welcome to another great tutorial on time management for the serious learner. So, as we all know, uh, in writing papers, apart from doing the actual research, creating reference pages can be quite the task, depending on the format that you are required to use. I have come across this neat site that's called CiteThisForMe.com, and it is by far the best reference site that I have come across. I've been using it for about 2 years now, and I have had no issues with it. And I thought I'd share it with you guys. So here we go. Alrighty. So we're just going to go to the site www.citethis4me.com, and you're going to come to this page here. So initially, when the page starts up, for those of you who haven't used it yet, there is going to be a instructional balloon, I guess, for lack of better words, that's going to pop up here. Just go ahead and X out of that, and it'll take you to this page here. All right, so just to get into the interface a little bit, um, this area right here, uh, these are tools that will be used to create your bibliography or your reference page based off of um, the type of materials that you're using. So if you are using materials from the web or you use a website for your information, you'll click here, and this will let you create a reference for the web page, and then so on and so forth. Articles, books, and a whole lot more right here. As you can see, you have a lot of choices. But what we're going to do now is we are going to we're going to pretend that we're doing some research on, let's do marijuana, because marijuana is a big topic right now. So let's do some research on marijuana right quick. And I'm going to go to Google. And just a little note on doing your research. So a lot of people like to go to wikipedia.com. That is ill advised. It's not a scholarly source, and most likely, if you use that, you're going to get dinged. So if you don't have access to a library, university library or public library, you can go to Google Scholar, and you just go ahead and click Scholar here, and then Google Scholar will pop up. And all that you have to do is type in your subject. I'm going to go ahead and uncheck include patents, um, and then I'm going to go ahead and put marijuana. Type marijuana in there, enter, and then I have books or articles on the subject of marijuana. So as you can see here, you have different options. What I'm going to do is I want relevant sources, so I'm going to go with something since 2015, and I'm going to uncheck this citations part, and then I am going to hypothetically use this one. So we're going to click on that, and it should bring us up to a journal. Oh, this journal, oh, there we go. All right. So usually when you see these journals here, you'll get part of the article, but not the whole thing. And then there's ways to, on other tutorials, I'll show you how to actually get the whole article without actually subscribing to these journals. But for educational purposes, let's pretend that the information that we need is here. All right, so we want to use this as our reference. All right, so what you want to do is, you have two sources that you can actually use. You can use the website as a source, or in most cases, what you want to do is obviously you want to use the actual authors as a source. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click and drag in here, and I'm going to copy just part of this title. Copy that, and then I'm going to go back to Cite This For Me, and it's a journal article. So I'm going to go here to this journal article spot, click on that, and then I'm going to paste that part of the title that I just copied into this box here. And with some luck, hopefully, after we press search, our journal will appear, and it does right here. And you can see the authors all right here. So all that we have to do is click here and cite this for me. Um, it's doing a little. This is like if you if you're coming on this website for the first time, you'll see this, but after you've used it for a few times, the server will notice you, and you won't see these anymore. But anyway, so as you can see, you have a reference in your bibliography now. And you might say, well, that doesn't look like a reference, and you're right, it does not look like a reference yet. And we haven't yet formatted the type of citation style that we need. So in my line of work, um, we use APA, so I'm going to go with APA, and it will arrange the reference accordingly, format it accordingly. So all that you have to do now is you go ahead and press this button here, copy and paste bibliography citation, and once you see this, you know that it's copied. X out of that, and then you go to your reference sheet and pull that up and press Control V, paste that into your reference, and you'll get this. Now anybody who knows anything about reference pages and citations would know that this is right now in its form almost right, but it's not right because APA requires hanging tabs. So what you're going to do is you'll click here and you press Control Tab over right here, Control Tab right here, Control Tab, and voila, you have your first reference. All right, so let's go ahead and make another reference for another source on marijuana, but this time we're going to use a website as our source. So let's go back to Google. Oh, all right, so we're back in Google. So I'm just going to type in marijuana, and I'm probably going to get Wikipedia somewhere in there, which, like I said, I don't suggest that you do. See, there it is, Wikipedia. So I'm going to click on Wikipedia, and Wikipedia gives me everything that I want to know about marijuana. Now, I like actually looking in Wikipedia because it does give some relevant facts, but it is Wikipedia and anybody can edit it, so you're kind of gambling on the information that you're using. And once again, if it's a scholarly article or paper that you're doing, you're probably not going to get credit for this citation. So anyway, so if you want to use some information in this area here for this website, go ahead and highlight the URL address right here. Copy that. Go back to citethis4me.com, and you're going to click on website. So now you're going to paste in the URL address, and you're going to do this auto cite here, and voila, you have your reference. And then you just click down here to add reference, and it will appear right in here. And then once again, like we did with the article, we're going to copy and paste bibliography citation. You're going to X out of this, and then you're going to go back to reference page and Control V, and you're going to get that. And then once again for APA, hanging tab, so Control Tab, and boom, this is your reference, just like this. It may look a little strange, but this is what it's supposed to look like. Let's do a book. Oh, and by the way, I like to take off these hyperlinks. Actually, you should take the hyperlink off. So we're going to remove hyperlink from both of these, and we're going to go back to Google, and we're going to look for a book on marijuana. So let's just put in book and see what it gives us. All right, best-selling books for marijuana. So um, let's go ahead and want to look at something relevant, obviously, because all books won't be there. Let's see here. How about How about let's try marijuana and the cannabinoids. Let's see if that is available. All right, so you're gonna go to books here and go ahead and paste the title into cite this for me, search, and by golly, here it is. So we're gonna go ahead and click on that, and voila, you have your reference here. Once again, you're gonna copy and paste the bibliography citation and X out of this, and then you are going to Control V, and that is it. And you got your book citation. And once again, if you had more information, you would Control Tab over so that you can get a hanging tab. Now, in light of references, you want to make sure that your references are in alphabetical order. So I'll just go ahead and put it in alphabetical order for you while we're here, and because that is proper format. All right, and we'll move this one down, and then we'll bring this one up. And I think I left the period off, so you get the point. So if those were your references, this would be your reference sheet minus this line here. All right, and once again, we go back to citethis4me.com, and you are able to keep this reference sheet. So if you exit out of your browser, and you come back to this site for 7 days free of charge, you will have your references. Um, but after 7 days, this automatically goes away, and you have to start over from zero again. And it tells you here that your bibliography will expire in these many seconds here. So you can create an account if you want to, keep your references forever. Now, if you are doing multiple papers and you don't need this anymore because you've already got this information, all that you have to do here is click on more, and then you can just go ahead and manually delete your reference sheet, and it will be gone. And that is pretty much it. So one more thing, if you have your reference page or all of your references down here, and you don't want to copy and paste them in like I just told you, you can also click this download to Word, and Cite This For Me will create a oh, I guess they changed that. So it used to be that it would create a Word document for you, so it would basically pre-create your bibliography for you. So that has been the tutorial. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this. If you like it, subscribe. If you have any comments, please share. Thank you.